Da-na-na-na-na. I need like a game show introduction. Hi, guys, whoever's out there already. I'm going to look like a ghost for this because I want to make sure you guys can actually see the background that I'm talking about. So I have it turned up a little bit. But say hello if you're out there. Sip some water because I'm stuffy. Yay! Hello, hello. So we've got Melinda, Lunar, Rob, Bodica. Nice. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. All right, so today we're going to play a little game of show and tell. But you're going to ask me to show it, and then I'll tell you about it. So let me shift this camera up a little bit so you can see everything. I mean, that's kind of everything. There's also wings up here, but it's good enough. Hi, Joey. Okay, so let the questioning commence. What do you guys want to hear about? Water. For those of you who don't know what's going on, this is probably the most frequently commented question, which is, what is in your background? Or I love your background, which thank you guys, I appreciate that. But yeah, you get to ask me what all is here. First thing I noticed was the drum. Love the handprints. Thank you. That is Old Man. On my tippy toes. So this is Old Man, which it's very bright, but there you go. You can see him now. There's a runic circle drawn around him, and these are my handprints. And then an Odin's wheel or medicine wheel as well there, which you can also see on, maybe not, on my foot. Beep. But yeah, this is Old Man. He's since been retired because his hide is ripping. I don't know if you can see that. Sad, sad day. But he is my baby. Yeah. So I painted all of this, obviously. I don't know if I said that. But he came from, what was the store's name? Mission Del Rey, I believe is the name of the store. Yeah, Old Man. Old Man. It's because when you would hit him, which he's going to sound weird because his hide is splitting, but when you hit him, he had a big bass voice, like an old man groaning, and I would take him out, and if it was slightly humid, as with most drums, he would be like, oh, I don't wanna. And so I'm like, all right, Old Man. And that's actually what this cloth right here is for, is to apply oil to him. Everybody don't run off. Thank you. Yes. So yeah, that's Old Man. Anything else? Fire away, guys. So a little bit more with the drumming. Drumming's always been really important to me anyway. I grew up with my mother and a group of women holding a drumming every full or new moon, or sometimes both, around a bonfire or a candlelit if it was not the weather for that. And yeah, anything else I have so many, well, fire away. That's what this is for. This is literally a show and tell for you guys. What do you want to know about? Let's see. These are the cards I pulled for today. So bright. So this is Cave, Wolf, and Lotus Flower. So Cave, Lotus Flower is for the business. But Cave and Wolf for today. I'm letting you into my wolfy den. Books. You want to know about the books? Yep. Okay, books. Let's get that top shelf out of the way, the big chest up top. Okay. Let me do the chest first because then the books are going to take a while, as you guys can see. So the chest, actually, I'm not going to show what's inside of that, but I will tell you about it. So the chest is actually where I keep a lot of my like precious keepsakes. My mother's first willow wand is in it. There is a tape that has my dad's voice, my grandpa, and my grandma, who have all since passed on, talking to me. And the deck I just showed is the Oracle Magic deck. And then, let's see, various other things. There's things from my priestessing in it, the candles that were used, things like that. So it's like the really sacred items that I don't keep out for everyone, basically. My mother's owl wing. Oh, no, wait. My mother's owl wing is on here now. That's a whole other thing you guys can't see. Let me see. Do you see it? Right here? This red. Hold on. How do I point here? This red is her owl wing. Okay. So, dear Lord, my boobs are typing. I did not ask you to do that. Stab. Okay. So, books. Let's get on the books, guys. All right. So, I have Women Who Run with the Wolves, obviously. Good Omens, Neil Gaiman, and Terry Pratchett. Temple of Shamanic Witchcraft. I'm not pulling every single book out, but I'll tell you about them. Oh, this is my beautiful Labradorite. He is my baby. He has a doorway, too, which I like. All right, let's see. The complete book of incense, oils, and brews. Funeral or Final Rites Reclaiming the American Way of Death, which is a death midwife-oriented book. God is Red, a lot of native books in this section. Spirit Medicine, The Medicine Way by Kenneth Meadows. That's a good one. Black Elk Speaks is over here. Let's see. Dealing Creatively with Death, a Manual of Death Education and Simple Burial. So that's another death midwife book. Black Dawn, Bright Day, native book. Cherokee Full Circle, Walk in Balance, and Soul Sounds, all like native-oriented stuff over in that section. Ooh, dear. Everybody stay, thank you. And then this is water from the blood moon that we had last year? No, year before last, I believe. This is fucking, yep, Four Thieves. That's what I thought. And then this is my war water. More native stuff. The Four Insights. Oh, this one's, there's Wicca by Scott Cunningham. Return of the Bird Tribes. Native. Dreaming with the Wheel. 13 Original Clan Mothers. Birth Medicine. Spell Weaving. And Aromatherapy. And Massage. The Chimnea someone asked about. This I use to burn prayers to the grandmothers. It just feels right. There's a flower on it as well, if you guys can, yeah, you can kind of see. These are black and white sand, and this is my mother's mirror. Oh, let's see. So this is the Book of Shadows. That's what it is in runes. Dancing with Dragons, The Dreamcatcher, book on vampires. First Peoples, The Psychic Vampire Codex, Nocturnal Witchcraft, Profiles in Wisdom. There's some like Sylvia Browne, some William Shakespeare, some Edgar Allan Poe, Edvard Munch, who is my favorite artist. It's my favorite painter. Custard Died, which is another native book. The stuff you guys are interested in, though, is over here. So let me get that. So these are like old date books. The box that the Rider-Waite came in. The Essential Guide to Tarot. A book on dreams, Gypsy Dream Dictionary. And then we have like from here this way is all Anne Moore's Green Witchcraft and let's see, Mansions of the Moon is up here. Grimoire for the Green Witch is not in here, I don't think. There is, oh no, there's things falling everywhere. Move, you guys. This is an Encyclopedia of Healing Herbs and Spices, this big fat book. Rainbow Medicine, Ancient Wisdom, Cherokee Herbal, Shamanic Journeying by Sandra Ingerman, which is much smaller than I thought it was going to be, guys. Way smaller. Wisdom of the Native Americans, relationship runes, like runes that you cast. What else? Teachings of the Tao. I am fascinated by Tao. The Soul of an Indian. The Tao of Pooh, which is a highly recommended book by me. Jamie Sam's Earth Medicine, another highly recommended book. The Runes, which that's the name of the book. Moon Blessings. Urgent Message from Mother, like Mother Earth. The Millionth Circle. The Toltec Way is in here. Let's see here. Teachings of Lao Tzu. I always don't know how to say his name. The Divine Feminine. Beyond Earth Way. Buffalo Woman Comes Singing. Dancing the Dream. Spell a Day Almanac. The book for the medicine cards. Everyday Tarot Magic. Fortune Telling by Tarot Cards. This is my oldest tarot deck. It's the original copy of the Mythic Tarot. Everyday Magic by Dorothy Morrison. Ugrit and Minoan Crete book. So history stuffs. Lakota Woman, Goddess Initiation. Celtic Astrology. That's for you, Joey. Spirit Song by Mary Summer Rain. Phoenix Rising by Mary Summer Rain. Mary Summer Rain is a fictional writer. But I don't think she is. I think she channels. And then Rituals of the Dark Moon. Down here I have for a period of time I was really interested in forensic science. And I wanted to be a forensic scientist. So down here I have stuff like Hidden Evidence and Bad Men Do What Good Men Dream. A forensic psychiatrist illuminates the darker side of human behavior. So that kind of stuff. And then there's also a Dragon Age Origins guidebook down there. There's other books on my desk, but The Human Aura, Wind Woman of the Dawn, Books to Tarot. That's what I got in here, guys. Let's see. Let's read. Earth Magic deck. Right? The Labradorite is gorgeous. It's my favorite. Hi, Magpie. Yes, Madam Luna, I want to rub my face on that lab. Right? It's so freaking pretty. That's why I was like, you guys didn't ask about this, but I'm going to shove it in your face. You need to appreciate the beauty. Let's see. Any water I've ever tried to save always ends up growing fuzzies or getting cloudy. And suggestions, anyone? You can boil it, for one, and take the impurities out. There's certain things you can put in the water to. For me, I honestly, for one, I don't mind when it grows fuzzies, to be very honest, because I collect like stormwater and rainwater and things like that, and I don't tend to boil them because I want them how they were. And the difference is that I use it as ingredients in spells that will end up being discarded anyway. So it doesn't really matter as much. Like, unless you're actually going to like drink it or something like that, whatever. Let's see. Do. That's my showing my room song. That's right. Pitfalls of buying books online. Where's the rest of it? Right? I was expecting a big book for that one. The Sandra Ingerman. I just noticed the skulls on her dress. Yeah, it's my favorite. My favorite dress. Let's see. Rubbing. Yeah, you could also have it. You could also put vodka and stuff in it too. Exactly. White chest on the bottom right. Those are actually my essential oils. My essential oils. So this I found at a thrift store. God, here. If I close that up, there we go. Brilliant. It's better anyway. So this I found at the thrift store. And this actually holds my oils. So the top half are like my nicer oils. So like the doTERRA stuff. So On Guard and peppermint. And it's like a calming mixture. What do we have? Myrrh. And then Breathe is another roll-on mixture. It helps with, oh shit, I should probably do that right now because I'm kind of stuffy. Life. There's a lot of On Guard. Like, guys, if you haven't tried doTERRA's On Guard, it's amazing. I live in it. I bathe in it. Like, not literally, but it wouldn't hurt. And then the bottom half, I also have some, like, a few shitty oils that are like bergamot and frankincense, and I believe this one's rose. Yes. And then the lower one is more like the perfume ones. So mating ritual, which is a hand blend that has like pheromones in it, and it changes according to your chemistry like crazily. Like, I put this on 3 different people and it was 3 entirely different scents. This is Belladonna. Hi, John the Conqueror. This is like a really old frankincense and myrrh. Like, that probably needs to be tossed, man. There's some pine. This is like a hippie headshot blend. Rosemary mint. And then a money oil thing. So yeah, and I don't know if I want to paint this or leave it rustic like this. It hasn't decided, so neither have I. And next to it, let me move this chair. There we go. Next to it, in the same shelf, right here, is like extra incense, like backup incenses and things like that. Most of my incense, though, stick ones, are up here in this, because they're readily available for me. The jars. Okay, let's see. So anything else? Who is the Earth Magic deck by? That is by Stephen D. Farmer. It's a beautiful deck. It's my daily pull deck, like hands down every time. I want to know the bison. So the bison, you would, Joey, you would want to know the bison. So the bison is actually something that I painted when I was younger. And my dad's animal is a buffalo. And he didn't paint it with me or anything, but because of his passing and everything, and mind you, I was really young, so it's not that well painted. But I just can't part with it. Like, it's sentimental. That's the buffalo. Oh, and this big chest, this thing is tumbled stones and stuff. It's all like sorted by like element, because Capricorn, what are you gonna do? This video is gonna be like all boob all the time, guys. Sorry. I have a few shitty oil. Yeah, man. Like, you know, I'm like, I don't want to call you shitty because you do things for me and I appreciate you, but also like, you're not doTERRA. But in a good way, you also didn't cost me an arm and a leg. But that's like the stuff that, you know, you still use in spells and stuff sometimes, because it's just, I'm not going to ingest it, whatever. I just need the smell. All boobs all the time. Welcome to the flux. Yes. Someone else commented on something. What was it? Oh, the jars. Oh, y'all, the jars. The heart-shaped one in particular. Let's see. Heart-shaped. Ah, that is Damiana. No, focus on it, not on me. On it. Thank you. It's Damiana. Which I remember because cheat sheet. I consider my shitty oils the one I can't apply to my skin or eat or anything. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, I still use them in spell work, in terms of like making a bottle or something like that. Like, that's fine. But I just, if I'm gonna put it on my skin or eat it, then it's different. Statuette style item that my dad started painting in. Yeah. Oh, it's a wizard. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, the buffalo is big, but I can't part with him. It's totally a sentimental thing. All right, guys. What else? Oh, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, because you always see the lower half of things. But there's a mask and wings for Hel above. And that mask is actually going to Joey. Mainly because it told me to. So let's see here. Anything and everything you want to talk about in your room. But that's the thing, is you guys would be here all day. I'm pretty sure, well, the mirror. Yeah, okay. So the mirror is actually dedicated to Hel. I use it as a portal to go there. I use it as a way to scry past lives. I use it to phase out spirit work, otherworld stuff, but it's dedicated to her. So that's what the runes are up here, is that I painted the thing. I painted the mirror, I washed it down with herbs, and then I runed it. There's a bind rune that I use for Hel. It's also on the back of my neck. I don't know if I can get low enough so that you guys can see. Hopefully you saw that. There is a match to it in my living room. but it's not black. It's like wood finish. Let's see. Madam Luna, I ain't got no plans. Do we keep it covered? No. And actually, this mirror has been a somewhat controversial topic. I've had people tell me, no, you better cover that mirror because people will fuck with you. And my initial thoughts are, if they want to fuck with hell, have fun. Because it's not my mirror. It's hers. And anytime I'm like, should I cover you? It's like, no. All right. Yeah. And Chris educates them. Yeah. I love mirrors. I actually just finished watching a video on Kellyanne Maddox's channel when she was redoing her altar, and she said she'd always wanted a mirror, and I had to message her and be like, look, I'm pretty sure it's because you're a daughter of Hel, because Hel does the same thing with me. She wants a mirror and she wants it there, and it's big. You know, I don't know. It's just, yeah. Like when we got this house, I knew that that was going to be the focal point of this entire room. Briarlyn, it's hers. Yeah, exactly. It's not mine. It's hers. So, yeah. One day I will have a mirror, but for right now, the kitties are still too young and active to last. I am lucky with my cat. He acts a lot more like a dog. So he doesn't actually get on this altar. Also, if you guys can notice, on the floor down here, there's a trunk. And this trunk has that bat and spiderweb blanket on it because it's for the cat. He lays there. So he has a space. He lays there instead of laying all up on here. Yes, Killinger. Dr. Killinger. With his magic kitty murder bag. I'm obsessed with mirrors. I'm always looking at yard sales for when they grabs me. I love mirrors. Yes, exactly, Luna. I just like, yeah, broken, not broken. Like, that's some good shit. That's some good juju. I find that mirrors are really powerful. Freaking leather blanket. Thank you. It's not even it's like, it's literally a piece of felt that was on sale back when I was like 14, and I've just kept it. It is not, it's not trimmed up. It's not trimmed up at all. It's just a piece of fabric. And it's my baddie blanket. Yeah, let's see. Oh, and some other oils are over here too. Like this is the Terra's Lemon. If you guys hear a hum, it's because the diffuser's on behind the microphone, kind of. Let's see. So jars. This is a good example of the fact that you can just go to your yard, guys. You don't have to buy all your herbs. These are petals from a tiger lily. They were my grandmother's favorite flower, so I keep them. Aw, thanks, Joe. And hi, I didn't even see you in the chat. You must have just arrived. Or you've been lurking. Any other person would be pissed off. I'm running in the house holding a handful of broken glass looking for a baggie to keep it. Exactly. I would be doing the same. I'd also be digging for more. Like, what else can I find? There's jasmine. This also came from my yard. This is burning bush. You guys know about burning bush. I don't know how far it goes, but it turns to this beautiful burgundy color in the fall. And the sun hits the leaves and they light up and they look like they're on fire. And so I keep it and I work with it whenever I'm dealing with passion, sometimes anything that's like menstrual oriented. I did look it up, of course, to see if they are poisonous or not, and they are not. But mostly it's used in spell work. Anyway. Broom Besom Showcasey. Broom Besom Showcasey. Let's see. Well, I got this one that I've shown you guys before. This is Myrna. And Myrna has all kinds of faces in her, like you see the eye and the mouth. Everybody's like, sneaky DeVoe, we see you. Oh, God, I want to show you guys this. I don't know how easy I'm going to be able to hang this bitch back up, though. So this came to me from Jara Ama Witchy 88 on here. And she gifted this to me because she once, like years before, heard me say that I was lusting after it. This is the Yggdrasil. And let's see. So there's Odin with his ravens. Here's the three Norns. And then down here is Hel on her throne. And they even have Ratatusk, who's the squirrel that runs up and down the Yggdrasil telling everybody what's going on. Hey, how about that? That hung a lot easier than I thought it was gonna. We actually put the garden in just this year, so the glass was there first. I'm thinking some superstitious. Yeah, probably. The noise that came out of my mouth was not human. We got it on Amazon. It's actually made by Dryad Designs, I believe. It's a little harder to find of their designs, but it's gorgeous. That's probably one of my favorite things in this room. Let's see. Let's punch you upward again. So this portrait is my great-grandmother Snave. I want to smell that room. Well, currently it smells like dragon's blood and lemon, because this is a dragon's blood incense, and there's a lemon diffuser going. Some shoulder dance of excitement for you guys. Oh, let's see. Besoms. Any other besoms? Oh, yeah. There's a besom right here. This is a mini besom. It's made of lavender. And the copper work on it is gorgeous. It was done by a hedge witch back home. morning, Nixie. Drink time. Drink break. Ugh. Another drink break. I am stuffy, guys, so I'm going to be drinking a lot. Perfect size vessel for me. She actually makes even smaller ones that you hang in your car on the rearview mirror, which I thought were really clever. What else has she made? Oh, you guys would like Sister Moon. Hold on. These are mints. Oh, shit. We lost 3 leaves. It's fine. They'll live. Well, they'll die. They're dried, but whatever. Take some of these off. This is Sister Moon. She is a selenite orb in deer antler. And my friend made her as well. Not the feather. The feather is a hawk, and it's actually from a hawk that my brother helped mend its wing. And it left him those gifts, if I remember correctly. And these are tinctures. Oh, no. Where'd you go? Right here. Got it. Save the day. These are tinctures. I don't know why I prefer them. I just prefer them to bells. Stuffer that I hang on her. I am absolutely that person that's like, where can I put this? Oh, it's something with a point here. The wall above the cauldron over here is filled with things hung on it. There's necklaces and things on display. There's like mountain mint and chocolate mint in this. Yeah. Hi, Susie. We're still going though. Yeah. Well, and it just lasts. It lasts. It vibrates all out, like all throughout you. And I love that. I have always wanted a singing bowl, but I can never find the one that calls to me. Like, not yet, anyway. I love them, but anytime I have the chance to buy them, it's not one that's just like, yep, I need you. What did you miss? You missed books, this chest up here, Old Man My Drum, oils down here, and Sister Moon, which I just pulled out, which is a selenite orb. Gesturing. And Myrna, my broom, which is right here. Let me some chocolate mint. I adore chocolate mint. Those actually came from my mom's house back in Virginia. Let's see. What else? Let's go to the other side of the apothecary, if you will, as you guys like to call it. So over here, Joey, you'll appreciate this. Over here in the front, I may have a few of Joey's oils. So Dark Phoenix. And a drop of Liquid Sunshine, which is not mixing as much because it's been setting the glitter in it. There we go. And then you, which I love, and Bone Queen, because y'all know I had to get the Hell one right, which are all gorgeous. Then I have, let's see, this is Kifi or Kaifi. It's a temple blend incense. Then this is my ancestral incense. If you guys have taken the ancestral course, yeah, you missed a lot of boob too, but I mean, I'm sure there's more of it. For those who've taken the ancestral course, this is the blend that you will end up with. All right, jumped on my hand. There you go. And then this is a hearth blend I did a while ago. It actually has On Guard in it. So it's like fall. Oh my god, I love this blend. It's like fall in a bottle. So there's that. Boobs. And then everybody's like titties. Gotta step away from the chat because I'm actually at work. Shame on me, but I'll be listening. Okay, Angela. You're welcome. Let's see. I looked into making it. It's very complicated. Yeah, I actually made some. I don't know if I have any left. I think I'm finished with it. But I actually made some where you like. Essentially, guys, if you don't know what that is, it's a temple incense that each ingredient is. There's a period of time spent on it. I've heard a day. I've heard a week for one. I've heard burning it, just meditating for a moment. But basically, you burn a little and you put the rest in the bowl, and it's like a thank you to each herb, which I tend to do in a lot of my mixes anyway. It has a lot of ingredients, yes. And it's like an ingredient a day that you set with to honor the aspect that it lends to the blend. I want some of Joey's stuff. I will have to see what I can do myself before Christmas. Yes, dude, I'm telling you, her stuff's great. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 of her smudges up here too. That's what these metal tin cans are right here. What is hanging between the shelves and the window? Oh. Every hippie knows what this is. It's a rain stick. Yeah. Yeah, I love the sound too. I love the sound of rain anyway. I just made a breed smudge. Yes! Joey's constantly making smudges. If you guys haven't checked out the Wounds of the Mother thing that she's been sharing lately, look at that. That's like my favorite. Next to the one she made me. This is my my spell remnants up here. I keep it in a jar and then I just dump them out together. So, is that a Hecate statue you got there? It's definitely Hecate. Yeah, this is Hecate. Actually, a couple people have asked me about her, so let me show her a little clearer. These are raven feathers, crow feathers, things of that nature. my drinking horn with the wolf paw on it. You guys see it? Yeah. These are eggs that I painted for Ostara a while back, and mine had a crack in it, so I went with it. Out of my face, focus on it. Thank you. Oh, come on. You're sitting there earlier. Thank you. Thank you. I love the Hecate statue. Yeah, Wounds of the Mother. You guys will see. It's good shit. Yeah, the Hecate statue, I had a lot of trouble finding one that called to me with her. There's a certain matter of, yes, I do have a representation of Hell. I'll show you that in just a second. There's a certain degree of stoicness in Hecate's face, I think, that isn't always represented, and that one had it. That one had that, like, that woman who's seen some shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of them don't. And so that's one of the reasons I love that one. That one in the symbology is worked into like every layer on that statue. Yeah, Hell statues are even more difficult because everybody makes her this like beefed up Nord with like scantily clad stuff and skulls on her crotch. I don't know. It's not Conan the Barbarian, okay? Yeah. So my representation for Hell is actually this picture that you guys see, and I'll show you why. Let's see if I can get it to come in. Focus on it, not me. It shifts, just like her face. Also, it has a very like Tim Burton-y scroll thing to it. And when she walks, her robes do this kind of like smoke tendril thing. And so I thought it was really fitting. So that is what I use for Hell. Here's some black sand from the beach in Virginia. My sister-in-law actually gifted me this, and she found the bottle at a thrift store. This is a money oil I made. Shake it up. I don't tend to strain my oils. I don't like it. I like the shit in it. But this is a money oil I made. Kind of burns through obstacles and brings in prosperity. What else? This is salt water from Virginia, as well as sand. And this is a hematite bracelet that I keep on it. Hematite is pretty much like my soul stone. There's a lot of it around here. Yeah, I like the gunk. I think it adds a certain element to it. Also, like, I am one of those people that will leave my tea bag in tea. Like, I like things in water. Just leave it in there. Yeah, I don't like to. Oh, this oil. This oil's pretty. This is shake your oil. This is the Ancestral Mother's Amniotic Oil. I made it for the grandmother specifically, and for healing and holding space and just that feeling of like contentment, right? And so that's what this is. Get out of my face. Look at it and not me. Hold on. There we go. The mug? Yes, the Punisher mug. Yeah. I love Punisher. There's a picture of me dressed up as the Punisher in like a waist cincher and all black with like fingerless gloves and shit, and I painted the Punisher skull on the front. I love that oil. That's probably my favorite oil I've ever made. As long as I'm not taking and applying it, I let it get yucky if it wants to, and depending on what it's for, gunk can help. Yeah, exactly, Luna. That's my thoughts exactly. Yep. What is between the mirror and the curtain? That is Sister Moon. You're talking about this? This is Sister Moon with some chocolate mint and some mountain mint. There is a pinnacle that a friend made me out of wire working like a long time ago, and I just keep it. That was a snuffer that fell. Oh, Joey. So you know that green that you were called to use on the candle? It's not on the altar at the moment, but this is the jar I often use for Hel. Does that green look familiar? And I use it because, as you can see, like it's made to look like it's rotting away, it's decaying, and I like that. What else, guys? There's a wolf statue that you usually see like the tip of. And if you guys notice those flowers I just shared, the lilies that are white, I took paint, black paint, and put a touch with my finger on each tip of the lily. And that was to represent that in life there is always death and vice versa. What's on the bottom left? On the left-hand side, it looks like sideways octopus in front of a book. Sideways octopus. Left. You must be talking about these things. So these are teas that I've made for tea and tarot. Right? The little sample tins. And then this is actually my pipe for doing like kinnick and such. This was my mom's and she gave it to me, but it's actually a pipe. That's why the feathers have been through hell. It's old. No. See, there's rose hydrosol. There's a thinning the veil mix. There's binding mix up there. Like pretty much like this side is like the bulk herb stuff, like simple, just straight herbs. This side are like concoctions. So either things that I bought that are mixed or mixes I've made, things like that. That's why that one looks a little more like random in like smaller bottles, is because it's mixes. She's got the motherlode of witchy goodness. I don't know about all that. I do totally have envy over people's shit on here still. Like, that's a thing. Need to start watching these live chats on my tablet so I don't miss things. You know, well, it's it'll be available later to watch back, but I mean, I figured it was just easier for me to do this live for you guys so you can just ask me. Yeah, me too, Luna. It's very cathartic. The sound of jars clinking together. Hi, Juniper. Hello, Karina. Oh, gosh. Hi, everybody. How's y'all doing? Can't bring myself to collect a whole lot just because I want to move out of the apartment someday. You know, before I moved into this house, we lived in an apartment. It was a 2-bedroom, and what I would do is those like plastic Sterilite containers, I would keep a lot of my stuff in that. They weren't in jars because jars are heavy, so instead I used Ziploc bags and things like that. So yeah, once I moved here, I was like, okay, well, first of all, I need bookshelves because bookshelves. And then I was like, all right, so I have something that's actually going to hold the weight. So now I can actually put things in jars properly and, you know, do all that. But what you guys aren't seeing is that this chest down here has all the backup herbs and the like scattered papers and shit like that. Books of shadow, ritual books, shit like that's down there. Also, these are supplies. So like these are all candles right here. These are empty containers mostly. These are also empty containers with a Jerry Garcia Grateful Dead bear. Then that's small like candle holders and stuff over on the other far end. But you don't see that. So that goes underneath behind the storage container. My favorite smell is the first hint when I open my huge witchy cabinet. Yes. I agree. Honestly though, I gotta say, I think my favorite smell is still white sage. Of all the smells, I still love the smell of like a white sage being burnt. Especially if it's with sweetgrass. My altar started off on one shelf and it slowly started growing, and once we moved into our house. Oh yeah, and guys, this table, this table is a folding table. It ain't that fancy. And then this is makeup. All of this is makeup. Because for a while I wanted to be a professional makeup artist, so that's a whole other video, guys. Not even going down there. But yeah. What else? What else do you guys not really see? This. Appreciate this as beauty. This was my mother's, and she gave it to me. I don't know if you can see the pattern. There we go. A little bit. Focus. Focus. Nope, nothing. Whatever. There you go. I love the blades. I have a collection. This is my boot knife from a sisterhood. And then you guys have seen my first athame, my ritual knife that my brother burned. I have an affinity with smoky quartz. I feel like it is Hel's stone, in my opinion. And up here. Oh yeah, this is smoky quartz too. This is an Ancestral in hydro smoky quartz. Focus. Yes, there we go. It's a nice little thumb hold there. Driftwood from Virginia. Shells also from Virginia and such. What else, guys? Tarot, of course. There's another tarot. There are more tarots. Oh, you guys can't really see that. Hold on. This is what's to the side that you guys don't see. Aladdin's Witchy Cave. A whole new world. Yeah, it's a boot knife. Similar, and it never fit right on the belt. Yeah, it's because it's supposed to like slip into the top of your boot. How many tarot decks do you have? Nowhere near as many as Avalon. I am not actually a big collector. I have certain ones that pull to me, and those are the ones that I work with. But to answer the question, tarot specifically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, 7. I have 7. And then Oracle, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 Oracle. Oh my gosh. To show us all the sides we don't see. There's actually a video on here, guys, on my channel. Thank you, Courtney. There's a video on here that I did for the Pagan Challenge, and it shows this room in a lot of detail, like from all of that. Like you actually get to see my desk and stuff too, which right now you're seeing like the microphone. But yes, like should I even be buying weaponry? My answer to that is always yes, because I like weaponry. I like sharp pointy things, especially. There are swords in the closet that I am not going to dig out right now. If you guys really want to see it, I'll make maybe a separate live. Maybe this will be a thing if you guys want. I don't know. And I'll show those at a later date. I love your desk, cozy gaming station. Yeah, man. Dual monitors, rainbow keyboard. The dual monitor helps immensely, especially with living stuff, because right now I have my camera on one monitor so I can see everything that you see, and then the other one is a giant chat. So that helps. Is that stand holding your books metal? This, yes, it's iron. It's cast iron. And it's got like the little weights on it, but it's cast iron. This was actually a gift to me from my sister-in-law for Yule. Here. I need to tighten the back bolt on it. Did Joey do that orb? Yes, that is a ball that she made. Joey, you're laughing, I know. This is the, correct me if I'm wrong, Joey, but it's the Wolf Witch of Morgan. And it's gorgeous. I wish there wasn't so much shine so you guys could appreciate it. But it's gorgeous. Mystic, yeah. A lot of my stuff either came from the thrift store or it came from my mom, who also got it at the thrift store. So, yeah. Thrift stores are the place to be, man. Like that white hutch that I keep my oils in. You guys can't see where I am. Hello. This white hutch that I keep my oils in came from the thrift store. This container that I keep my tumbled herbs in, or tumbled stones in, came from the thrift store as well. Yes, it is tabletop. Well, what kind of happens is like my main desk kind of does an L shape because it's a folding table too, because resourcefulness, y'all. And it kind of L shapes into the rest of my working space. So when I have my rolling desk chair, I can be like, bam, whoosh, bam, and then just kind of roll over and do my thing. Because I can't kneel. That's rough on the knees, guys. That's not a thing for big girls. That's not a thing. Especially big girls with bad knees. I worked for 8 years unloading really, really heavy pallets manually, like 2,800 pound with jacks, and my knees are shot. So I have to ask, where did you get your dress from, Chris? This is from Torrid a few years ago, actually. And it's a sleeveless. Whoop. You don't get to come with me, Sweetgrass. And then this belt is also from Torrid a few years ago. You know what, Sweet Susie, you have to like know how to look though. Like, yeah, there's Jesus stuff, but okay, for instance, there is an angel candle holder that I found that's like the 3 angels facing, and they have like a lute and a harp and all this shit. I'm gonna repaint it. I'm gonna paint it to dedicate it to the Norns because it's the 3 sisters and it's a similar feel. It's not exactly the same, but you can make it what you want it. You place the meaning on it. And it's a recipe stand. Yeah, exactly. That tapestry sounds like the perfect find. Yeah. I know it's true, but it's still. Yeah, a lot of my candle holders. This beautiful brass one, I'm fairly positive came from the thrift store. Either that or my mom, who got it at a thrift store. You can find some gorgeous brass ones. I love brass candle holders. Let's see. Oh, that you use folding tables because they are easy to find, easy to use, affordable, and throw a tablecloth on it. Yeah, dude, it doesn't have to be this big extravagant thing. I mean, the good news is that a folding table is always useful. So even if down the line I happen to find a really good deal on a fancy altar table and I stop using this, it's okay because you always need a folding table. Whenever there's a gathering at your house, and Luna, if I remember right, you're from the country, so you feel me on this. Whenever there's a gathering at your house or someone else's, you always need folding table and folding chairs because there's never enough for everyone. So you always need one of them. Thank you, Mary. Also found an oracle deck. Oh, yeah, you guys don't see that either. All right, let's see if I can. Can you see the flags? Here. These are all goddess flags. Every moon phase is represented, and each one has a different goddess name on it. These I actually got at a local store. They were going out of business, RIP, and I loved that store. And um, I she asked me if I wanted it, and I'm like, well, I always admire it, but it's a lot of money. And she's like, well, we're going out of business, so name your price. And so I got that for really cheap. I don't even remember how cheap, but I know it was insanely cheap. And it is probably one of the first things that went up when I got in this room. Yes, pong table, exactly. And then here. Let's just move this over. So this, you guys may have heard me talk about. This is my great-great-grandmother's cauldron. Um, I remember growing up with it in my grandmother's front yard. She had pansies planted in it, and then it was in the center of this ring of stones, um, dead center in her front yard. And then my mom had it in the back using it as a fire pit. And then they drove it, my mom drove it up over 500 miles to bring it here to my first house. And it stayed in the backyard for a little bit, but then I brought it in because it's quite old and it's quite rusty. We've taken a lot of the rust off, but it's very thin now. So it can't be used as a proper cauldron anymore. So instead, I have brought it in and I have spelled it up. There's herbs and things inside of it. There's also a lit garland spiraling on the inside, which there's pictures on my Instagram. If you guys want to see that in more detail, I can't really drag the camera over there. But it has become my altar to the mothers and the mothers of all mothers, basically. And that purple shawl above it, where am I going, hand? Right here, is my mother's prayer shawl. And those are my baby moccasins on it. There we go. We'll just leave it like that. What kind of guitar is that? That is an electric acoustic guitar. I've had that. Her name is Rhiannon. I name my guitars. I had a black and white electric guitar whose name was Eddie, after Iron Maiden's Eddie. But my nephew currently has that because he wanted to start playing guitar, so I gave him that. I have been playing on and off more recently, but it's still my baby. And if you hear something, that's my husband getting up. All right. Yep, pretty much. Let's see. There we go. My acoustic. His name Betsy after Betsy Johnson. That's awesome. Quick sing. I am not singing. That's not going to happen. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know about me. I am classically trained. However, I get major anxiety singing on the spot. Probably not going to play guitar because I haven't in a while now. So maybe sometime in the future, but not right now. Is there anything else, guys? Anything else you see? I don't know. Best of both worlds, you could name Betsy. Yeah. Joey will sing. Thank you, Joey. Na 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 na. All right, guys. I don't know what else to show you now. So, directions? Anything? Anything else? Twist in the plot? Maybe you should karaoke with Joey. I would karaoke with Joey. That would be fun. I would do that. What's down in the lovely cleavage? All kinds of things. Bow necklace. This is a selenite with a garnet on it. And then this is that, which is actually my husband's originally. He gave it to me and I wear it all the time. And then wedding band, which has the nope, you're not gonna focus. There we go. That on it, and then it also has "Seek Me, Call Me, I'll Be Waiting," which is a song from one of our songs, or a lyric from one of our songs on it. Extra points if you know what the lyrics are from. Cleavage tour. That one's that's as far as we go with that. No rose quartz today. It's actually on the altar again. Let's see. There's a salt lamp over to the side and a diffuser. My fan. Oh, you guys don't see where I'm pointing. So this is my, god damn it, I'll touch it. There we go. This is my ritual fan when I dance at powwows, one of them. And they're, well, one of my fans, because I have another fan over here in the background. Braid of sweetgrass, and then this is a bag of Kinnick. Yeah, it's the symbol for Earth on my ring. And it's also Odin's Cross and Medicine Wheel. And it's also the symbol of this, which this was like his lucky charm. And when he met me, he gave it to me. So. Bone, necklace, twisting. I've been seeing that symbol everywhere recently. Yes, magpie. I am not surprised. Let's see. Oh, all right. So when I'm crafting and stuff, so that I don't get things all over my altar space, like my altar cloth, I will use this. And it's a tray. There's a picture of my ancestral mother's amniotic oil on this with some other stuff on my Instagram. But I usually craft on this because it's just an easier cleanup than wiping all these tiny little pieces of herb off of your precious tablecloth. So there's that. There's also two bowls that match this. This wolf is setting on one. I don't know if you can see the feather right here, but that's a bowl flipped upside down. Hecate is also on a wooden bowl that's flipped upside down with fur on the top. So I like to use things in different ways. That's what I mean about like the thrift store is you can get something like candle holder. Now, this is one of those that's adjustable, right? It can be like a taper or a T or a pillar, right? Okay, well, not quite a pillar, but whatever. Or you could flip it upside down and set something on it, and it's a pedestal. I have also set candles on it in this direction. So it's, you gotta play. You gotta play a little. So there's that. This was my grandmother's jewelry box, and I have, God, I have a pendant that I wear sometimes for Marie Laveau, and I have my old pentacle that I used to wear constantly, my medicine pouch that I made, and then let's see what's in here. A black moonstone, a milky quartz, a rose quartz, and a labyrinth stone. We're all in there. Oh yeah, Luna. She says I like that you find a use for everything. I had someone ask if the mirror had a reason, and I'm like, everything has a reason. I don't know. I guess it's just part of growing up with my mom, how I did, because my mom's the same way. Everything is placed in a specific area for a certain reason. Like, for instance, that rain stick is on the west wall. You guys are in the east. So that I would come up with new ideas via the intranet and you guys. And so new things, new life, new inventions, new ideas like flowing from where the sun rises. And then where it sets is knowledge, intuition, to be able to tap into those who've gone before me and written these books, and those who've gone before me and worked with these herbs. The north is why this is over here, because this is very ancestral oriented for me, and for me, they are the ground we walk on. And then in the south is the fire, which is the grandmother's cauldron, and that is the spark of all life. That's where we all start, the fire. So that's when I say, like, everything in this room is placed in a certain way for a reason. Yeah, exactly, Luna. Like, it not only is it like cool because you reuse things, but it makes it yours. You know, who says it can't be used that way? Try it. Does it work for you? Hillbilly engineering. Yep. I also have a pop vinyl Sally with her little belladonna jar. Come on. Come on. Oh no, you're not gonna do it. I'm just gonna have her hover in the mirror, like in the window for a while, like, hi guys. There we go. But she's got a little like deadly nightshade bottle and like her cat chilling. I said belladonna, that's not what I meant, whatever. What birds are those feathers from? You're gonna need to be really specific because there's a lot of feathers in this room. Just about anything into a piece of beautiful furniture. Yeah, you like to repurpose. So, like, my mom was like the queen of do it yourself and repurposing things. And she I don't know. I grew up around it, right? So like I love doing that with stuff. Also, working with Hel, nothing goes to waste. That's like a big thing with her. Nothing is wasted ever. So one man's trash is another man's treasure. Find the use for it. See what is useful in it. And so that's like my challenge. So I love going to thrift stores and things like that because of that, because you get to see like what you can find. Am I focused at all? I guess. I don't know, guys. I think personal correspondences are definitely what makes your craft your own. That's why we should never hesitate to give our own meanings to things. Yes, exactly. We all have to build our own, as I like to call it, spiritual Rolodex. We have our own spiritual Rolodex and what is going to work for us. And it absolutely helps to look at other people's, and it absolutely helps to try things on, if you will. But the bottom line is it has to connect with you. And if it doesn't, then don't do it. To the left on my wall. These? This is turkey feather, and then these are flicker feather. No, wait, you can't really see the flicker feathers. They're even smaller. That is parrot feathers. Um, and then there's flicker feathers on the back side of it that are really tiny and brightly colored. Hi, Maggie. I was just talking about the pendant. The Marie Laveau pendant, you guys. Maggie sent me that. And also, she made this necklace, which is my favorite. You guys see me with this on all the time. And if you don't know about Maggie, I'm going to give her a little shout out too, because she's got some gorgeous artwork on her channel. See, I have a Dumbledore one. Aw, I love Dumbledore. Gotta go, kids are fighting over pudding. Oh no, it's Puttageddon. Lock that shit down. I'll see you later, Mr. Witch. Yeah, Briar says, loving the advice on making your space yours. Also, what'd you get for breakfast? Tell me about that. Let me live vicariously. Um, what was I gonna say now? No, you have to make it yours. I mean, like I said, I watched a video earlier on how Kellyanne was redoing her altar, and that she was called and had always been called to work with like a trifold mirror, and um, you know, it wasn't something that was she had necessarily seen before, and it wasn't something that she had ran into a lot, but she was called to do it. And so it's like, if there's something that you have always been pulled to, then you're pulled for a reason. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Luna. I like explaining this stuff, but I feel like if I were to make a video about this, it would take forever because like the details of going through every single thing in this room, um I don't think anybody would watch a video that long. And then at the same time, like when I comb through, I don't know what to stick on that you guys are really curious about. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. This is just easier. I like doing this live. And if you guys want to continue this, or maybe every few weeks or something, I'll come on and you can ask me about some shit that I got. Maybe we could explore other rooms in the home. Favorite book on my bookshelf right now. Within this room, because I do have books like other places in the house, but within this room, my favorite is probably currently Women Who Run with the Wolves. Like, that's a great book. The Tao of Pooh is amazing as well. Black Elk Speaks. And I really like that big encyclopedia of healing herbs and spices. That book is kind of like weirdly sentimental to me because I grew up with my mom having that book, and she was really into herbology, and so I don't know. It's nostalgic to me. Yes, let us see your house. I'm trying not to sneeze. Ah, it happened. My bad. Okay, let us see your house. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Let's see. How can I do that? I can do this through my phone probably, and do it that way. My garden, girl. My garden is not amazing. Let me tell you. I work with dead herbs. Um, that is not my. Thank you. That is not my forte. My mother is the one who is amazing with the living plants. I am not so good with that. Um, I have a money plant in the house, and I'm amazing. I'm amazed it has lived this long. I keep giving it love and talking to it in the hopes that it will stay and love me. But yeah, my garden is not. And also, like, I've only lived in this house for 2 years now. And the first year of it, I was a manager at a big chain, and I worked constantly. Um, yeah. So uh, I haven't had as much time to get out there yet, to be truthful. Most of my time has been spent on the inside of the house and getting it right where I want it. First full moon this year. Yeah, the things that I had, they're up in that window, and they didn't flower either. It's cool. I feel you. My first round of everything died too. Yeah. Well, another part of it is that I'm originally from Virginia, and it's a different zone there in terms of growing, and so like I'm used to the stuff I grew up around in Virginia and know can grow, not the stuff that uh, is here. So I think that's part of it too. But it'll probably do me some good to work in the soil here and get connected with the Ohio land. If anybody is from Ohio and has any tips there, shoot them my way, please. Yeah, no, I love gardens and I love being outside. I would love to be a gardener, but so far it's not my thing. We'll see. My yard is a train wreck. Rest in peace. 8 tomato plants and 6 pepper plants. You tried. Well, Briar, then shoot me a message on my page or on here or wherever, and I would happily take some tips for Ohio. Oh, and Bodica, yeah, awesome, sweet. Yeah, it's not my thing. There were already things planted here, and so I just went with that. Hello, Nikki. We have shown the room. We have shown the place off. Uh, but if there's anything in the background that you would like to know about, for those of you who are joining now, uh, ask or play the video back later too, because I showed a lot of stuff. Let me adjust this camera back because it's driving me crazy. Better. All right. I wondered if you were from West Virginia, Luna. I've heard your accent in like recent videos with other people, and I'm like, I think she was my neighbor. I think. Lavender, cactus, ivy, peace lily is all I can keep alive in my apartment. I feel you. You can grow squash, beans, and corn pretty much on accident here. Yeah, exactly. Virginia's like that too. I used to live in Indiana, so pretty close. Was a gardener there. The UK now, though. Wow. From Indiana to the UK. That's a story, I bet. I need to get busy. Thank you, Chris, for showing your lovely items. Big hug for all. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Hi, Courtney. I did not know. But, I think there's a lot of us that are from Ohio, actually. My roses bloomed dead. That's messed up. That's a whole other level. I was joking with Alan, who actually come Monday, I'm gonna have a chat on here with him, you guys. So keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be at noon on Monday, and he is Witch in the Burbs on here, and I've known him for a while now. He's like one of the older YouTubers, and he cracks my shit up. And we're gonna talk about getting back to the basics. But anyway, he and I were talking about how we both have a black thumb. And how he can't even like touch them when he's buying them. He has to have his uh, husband take like the plants and everything and like put them in the cart because he can't do it. They'll die. Oh wow. All right, guys. So I have a few minutes left. Is there anything else? Anything else in my abode? Or any other things you would like to see from me? I will write down that you guys want the witchy tour of the house. I will write that down. Yeah. Punish a mug. Courtney, there is a Dayton Pagan Pride Day where a lot of the Ohio pagans are going to be this year. If you look up Dayton Pagan Pride and get in touch with Zach, Zach is one of the organizers, and he is also, I always butcher his name, but it's like Sagia water on here. Um, and he knows what's up because there's already like a little meetup thing. I'm going to Pagan Pride in West Virginia this year. Hell yeah. I go through West Virginia a lot. Like when I drive to Virginia, I swoop through like the Berkeley Springs area because it's so pretty. Also because I get to avoid DC that way. Let's see what else. Anything else, guys? See that? You've seen that. Seen those. Oh, you guys would like my ancestor holder. So this candle over by the wolf is my ancestor's candle. And it's actually 3 bones that holds a pillar. Yep. Hi, Willow. I'm glad you finally got to catch me. I go through West Virginia to see my parents in Virginia. Nice. Yes. Ohio road trip. Everyone just come to Ohio. We'll grow things together or kill them. We're not really sure yet. But yeah. Look at it a certain way, the bones almost make you look like they're hog. Yes, right? I kind of noticed that too. Actually, you guys, I'll let you in on a secret. So on my website, www.chrisashburn.com, with no H, how I spell my name. So on that, the inn in Ashburn is actually a Hagalaz rune. If you go look at the website, you'll notice. Plane ticket needed. Well, Joey, I understand, but get your butt over here. I love West Virginia because we have so many things run wild. Oh yeah, no, Luna, that's how it was in Virginia as well. My mom, I have memories of this woman, like, she got a van, not because she had a big family, because I was the only one left at home, but she got a van so that she could stick a shovel and some garbage bags in the back of it. And so that if she saw a yucca plant or freaking a giant mullein plant or anything like that, she could be like, and like pull over on the side and shove it into the back of the van. So yeah, she would just dig up stuff off the side of the roads all the time. So I totally get that. Yep. That's how she rolled too. Yep. Or it was really popular because there were so many cornfields there to pull off right before, October started or November, when you needed those, like, what are they, like, the pillars of corn husks wrapped together. I can't, the stalks, the corn stalks, um the bundles, yeah. So we would we would pull over on the side of the road, and she would disappear, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? And the next thing I know, she's coming back with like corn stalks from the edge of the field. Oh yeah, no, it's legal, depending on how far you are, and all that. But also, like, sometimes it's not legal, and people do it anyway. Sewing distractions. I can only seem to grow lavender. Anything dies. I love lavender. I actually want to ultimately plant a bunch of lavender, forsythia, and rosemary out front, because I have like a white arbor that you have to go through to get to my house, like to my front door. And I want it to be really like wild growth around it, so that you're kind of like going down this like fucking secret garden trail into my front door. But we'll see. I'll get it there. For now, there's a giant burning bush. I should be saying. Yes. So, guys, any questions? In summary, any questions? Any questions at all? Going once, going twice. Forsythia is gorgeous. I love Forsythia. Um, didn't really see it much back in Virginia, but up here it's awesome. It's everywhere and it's beautiful. No questions, just lots of thanks. Aw. Well, you're welcome. Like I said, this is something that I got asked a lot, so I figured, well, let's just talk about it then. So I'm glad you guys liked it. Thanks, Karina. I love the Punisher. I also am like a mug fiend, so yeah, absolutely, guys. You're welcome. Arizona blanket you have on the chair. Yes. So this blanket, um, this blanket. I don't know why I gripped my boobs when I showed you. This blanket has been with me since I was pretty young. I actually left it at my mom's house for a while. Um, but it's purple and black and white, and my room used to be purple and black and white. And then I painted all my furniture black and white, like checkers and stuff. And yeah, so um, I don't know. This was just like my favorite, and I left it at my mom's house for a long time, and then time before last, I believe, I finally took it home with me. So that's what this is. And if you guys don't have these kind of blankets, they're amazing. They're nice and warm. Nice and warm. So at any time I'm chilly here, because there is a vent for our central air right above me, I'll wrap this on my shoulders while I'm at the desk. So I keep it with me. The resting bitch face mug. Yeah. Um, I think Walmart sold out of those. You might be able to find them elsewhere though. Like I know I've seen them have that saying on other mugs. Send air blanket, and have you visit there? I have not visited Arizona, no. You're just amazing, hon. I'm watching your videos and learning something new. Oh, thank you. I like watching all the other videos too. You guys are awesome. And like all these live chats are really fun. It's like, it's so much more personal. You know what I mean? Like you actually get to like feel like you're getting to know the person instead of a sort of product that they've put out. And like, yeah, obviously I own my own business, and I'm a death midwife and an intuitive spiritual mentor and an unconventional tarot reader and all this kind of stuff. But I'm also a person, and I feel like it's important to see who you're working with beyond a quote unquote professional face. You know what I mean? Like you got to feel the heart, and these live videos are awesome for that. Like you actually get to see how everybody is outside of the editing. And the editing is great, don't get me wrong. I love watching really good edited videos, but this is just a really cool change of pace. And it brings a lot of people together because you get those group chats and things, all the different channels. And then that brings up conversations about things that you would never even thought to make a video about. Yes, and fill the boobs. But yeah, all right, guys. So I'm gonna cut this. This has been like 2 hours of showing my room, and maybe I'll attack like sections of it or something later, because I still like, you guys didn't see a lot of the potions and herbs, and I know you like that kind of shit. Um, I just wasn't gonna walk every single thing back and forth to the camera. I don't know. Maybe we'll do more of these then. Maybe it'll be a regular like show and tell time. All right. I love your faces, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or tomorrow if you're on the other side of the pond. I'll see you later. Bye.